Go ahead, Honorable the Premier of the Free State.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Chairperson of the NCOP, Honorable President Ntate Ramaphosa Laolisio, Honorable Deputy President David Mabuza, Honorable Members of Parliament and NCOP, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. There is no doubt that all South Africans, even 18 million people living in our rural areas, have been the hardest hit by COVID-19. There is no doubt. Livelihoods have been disrupted, jobs lost, businesses closed, poverty increased, and healthcare system strained. There is no doubt about that. As we speak, things are far from normal. The future is uncertain and we remain vulnerable. But we are beginning to reclaim our lives back. As we begin to do so, high on the ANC transformation agenda is the reconstruction and recovering of our economy. We want to unleash the potential of rural areas as places of growth, hope, and success. This will require that we confront the injustices of land ownership and underdevelopment, cheap labor, and broken families in our rural areas. Development in rural areas is about people taking full control of their. Importantly, it is about connecting our rural areas with urban areas for mutual and integrated socio-economic development. The development success of rural areas depends on the socio-economic well-being of particularly young people and women. Those are the most vulnerable, demoralized, and victimized. Bacha libomme. The Honorable Speaker, the National Development Plan is given practical meaning through the Economic Restructuring and Recovery Plan. This is the common program to rebuild our economy through aggressive investment in infrastructure, as the President pointed out in the State of the Nation address. As you said, during the 2021 Sustainable Infrastructure Development Symposium for South Africa, Mr. President, the time is now to bridge the urban area divided through investment in infrastructure. And true to this call, the makeover of our rural areas is underway. The Free State is working together with Infrastructure South Africa and other spheres of government to unlock their economic potential. We have started in the Free State. People of the Free State awaited the full benefits of projects such as the Durban Free State-Gauteng corridor and the Orange Reed Canal that are important for the achievement of the plan. Once completed, people, towns, and rural areas will be connected and equally have access to water. Through the Access Road Program, the government in the province has upgraded roads in 10 of our rural towns at a cost of 64 million rand in the past financial year. As a result of this program, 775 jobs were created in some of the following rural areas: Cornelia, Edenville, Springfontein, Memel, Arlington, Warden, Clocoland, and Dwelling. The provincial government has set aside special funds for the township revitalization programs to pave to pave internal roads. Internal roads in areas of Botshabelo, Zastron, Allenridge, Frankfurt, Koppies, Villiers, Clarence, Polru, and Friede are being paved, and 237 jobs have been created as a result. The agricultural sector in our province remains one of the key drivers and contributor to the growth of our provincial economy. 115 million rand was allocated for the maintenance of our gravel roads, and almost 5,000 jobs were created. Honorable Speaker, the ANC takes pride in the comprehensive rural development program to develop and ensure sustainable rural areas. Specific intervention as part of this program includes distribution of 30% of the agricultural land, enforcing food security, creating business opportunities, and empowering the most needy. Under this program, we have created farmer support production unit in Khulukweng, Tabanchu, Springfontein, Wesselsbron, Zastron, and Kronstadt. Whether they like it or not, not only did these jobs create much needed job opportunities, we also ensured food security, but also brought hope of a better future to many of the households living in these areas. We have also established 2 agri-villages at Diatalawa and Velemina. Of course, we are aware of the challenges confronting these 2 agri-villages, and we are working closely with beneficiaries who are mostly women to address them. And dipolasi tsena tse re ba fileng tsona ho na le bana ba ntseng ba ya ho bona ba batla ho bankela ke bona bana le ba tseba he lona. The government places a great value in the empowerment of women in rural areas. We want to see them as forces of change and champions of their own destiny. Abafazi nabatsha bethu. 173 women owned businesses attended the empowerment workshop conducted jointly with the presidency and SEDA as part of the 40% public procurement program. Most impressive is that women-owned businesses in the Free State are benefiting from over 90 million worth of infrastructure project, and of course black women and black youth benefit. Labor-intensive job creation programs such as expanded public program and community work program have been able to provide 47,398 job opportunities. What is pleasing is that 75.6% of women, 32% of youth, and of course 0.8% of people with disabilities were the beneficiaries of these programs. Alongside these programs is the revitalization of industrial parks in our rural areas of Putadichaba, Botshabelo, and Tabanchu to put an end to the hardship experienced by many in these areas. In line with our investment promotion pipeline, the Maluta Profund Special Economic Zone, of course, is planning to attract investors with an invest value of over 2.6 billion. Currently, 164 job opportunities have been created, but we are aware of the challenges of vandalism and electricity supply that are hampering potential investment. Vandalism is developing into a national crisis, and we need to confront this. And here, Ntate Malema, le comrades tsa rona tsa ANC and everybody ba safarileng for 350 years. Ke kopa re bo buisana le batho ba bo rona hore please la re fapana ka dipolitiki molemong wa bona ba hlokomele hore ho ska ha vandalizewa, because se re se etsang ke hore batho ba ha bo rona ba thole mesebetsi. Le ha re ka ba ra arohana mara mona teng, we must fight together hore batho ba rona ba thole land, batho ba rona ba thole mesebetsi. Ke bona ba sotleileng ho feta mang kapa mang. We share the President's conviction of mining as a sunrise industry. The Free State is a great example of this. 6 companies are mining industrial mineral in Lejweli-Putswa, and 3 of them are mining coal in Sasolburg Koppies with a lifespan of almost 2 decades. Other mining initiatives by the province is the continuous provision of support of sandstone and sand mining businesses in our rural areas of Kwakwa, Forestburg, Senekal, Sasolburg, and Zastron. As a province, we are exploring energy and waste management opportunities with CSIR as part of the green economy initiatives. 20 businesses in Botshabelo are expected to benefit from this. Thanks to the President's National Investment Drive, Phase 2 of the Renegen gas project, with an invest value of over 700 million rand in the rural towns of Virginia, Tennyson, and Welcome, is on track. President, you have said it and it has happened. And it is on track. We wait in anticipation the completion of renewable energy project in the province. Apart from creating jobs, this investment will transform our rural areas into vibrant and attractive economic centers. Honorable Speaker, the ANC commits that the land shall be shared amongst those who work it remains true even today. Mona Harisabapala, we are now implementing. In the province, there are 4,872 land parcels valued at over 11 billion rands. They are there, they are with us. Jwale distributor, within these 2 years.
I'm going to give
as government, we took a decision that of this piece of land, 2,626 will be transferred to the rightful beneficiaries as part of our land reform efforts. Access to land and land ownership, it is important for agricultural development. On the 14th of January 2020, the integrated Friede Dairy project was handed over to its 65 rightful beneficiaries. The project is now 51% owned by the Friede Integrated Farming Trust. It is now in their owners' hands. 49% to potential investors. We are still looking for potential investors. 49%. We have allocated 583 dairy animals and 9 horses to 2,094 hectares of land. We are encouraging and supporting women and young people and people with disabilities to become farmers in our rural areas. Everyone is welcomed. We have made available about 100 million rand to develop on-farm infrastructure. That includes you, if I did it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Honorable Kause.